And welcome back to your daily video announcements. Today for lunch we have a cheeseburger, french fries, lettuce and tomato, baked beans, a frozen treat, and a cold milk. Now let's take a look at today's holidays. Next, let's take a quick look at your top 5 stories of the day.
I'm Caleb Rose, and these are your top 5 news stories of the day. Number 1. The House votes to send a $1.9 trillion COVID relief package to President Joe Biden for his signature. Number 2. A group of bipartisan senators reintroduce a bill that would end daylight saving time confusion. Number 3. Bigfoot, footprints in frozen Alaska trail spark debate over who or what left them. Number 4. Taco Bell is bringing back the quesalupa, a fan favorite. And number 5, Friends reunion show begins filming. Those are your top 5 news stories of the day. Back to you guys in the studio.
In other news, let's go to a quick minute with Officer Manning.
Alright, so we got a question people want to know about my taser, so I'll tell you some facts about the tasers. The one I carry is a single shot. There's these cartridges here. All of these cartridges, they have doors on the front. These doors right here will blast open, and there's 2 probes that are inside them. When you turn them on, they do have a laser on them. Our guns aren't allowed to have lasers so that we don't confuse the 2. But when you pull the trigger, it'll go 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, if I continue to hold the trigger, it will continue to go. The cartridges, the green doors that I have are effective at least 25 feet generally. Where the laser's at is where the top probe will hit, and then the other one will spread farther depending on how far away they are. But you can also push the taser up against somebody, it'll do the same effect. What else? Oh, I'll explain the probes and everything. So when I shoot the taser, confetti will shoot out everywhere, which has the serial number to that cartridge, which generally is issued. So like if I was just shooting my taser all willy-nilly, it would could be tracked back to me in that sense. On the tasers, the 2 probes, they have hooks or barbs, which are like basically fishing hooks that are straightened out. You don't really feel them because I've been hit by tasers before. They're more of it cauterizes the wound when electricity goes through it. They do put holes in clothing though, so if you plan on getting tased, don't wear something you like. What else? It's more of a muscle lockup. For your full body, it's definitely different. But tasers aren't 100% effective. Sometimes certain clothing it won't get through. It's not something that we like to rely on just because there is that chance it won't work. And I only have 2 shots, so not all officers actually carry tasers. So it's not something you want to be like foolproof, like, oh, why didn't they tase them? Well, sometimes it doesn't work. And even when we do tase them, we're putting ourselves at risk because I don't want to get that close all the time. So there's just lots of scenarios, but tasers carry a lot of paperwork as well. Even pointing it at somebody is going to be paperwork versus not pointing at them or shooting them with it, vice versa. So hope that answers some questions and gives you guys information about tasers.
And now for a quick blast of the past, let's look at today in history.
March 12, 1938. In Europe, Nazi Germany's troops march into neighboring Austria. The next day, Adolf Hitler annexes his homeland. Austria remains part of Nazi Germany until the final days of World War II. 1933.
My friends, I want to talk for a few minutes with the people of the United States about banking.
President Franklin D. Roosevelt gives the first of his fireside chats on radio. He tells Americans what steps he's taking to deal with the Great Depression. 1980, in Chicago, a jury finds John Wayne Gacy Jr. guilty of murdering 33 men and boys. Bernard Carey is the prosecutor at Gacy's trial.
Certainly in the history of this country, there's been no single murder trial with as many victims, nor, I think, we'll ever find a man as evil as John Wayne Gacy.
The next day, Gacy is sentenced to death. He's executed more than 14 years later. 1912, Juliet Gordon Low creates the Girl Guides, which later become the Girl Scouts of America. And 1987.
At the end of the day, you're another day older. And that's all you can say for the life of the poor.
In New York, the musical Les Miserables opens on Broadway. Today in History, March 12th. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
Last, let's head on over to weather with Brock Brown.
Hi, I'm Brock Brown, and this is your daily weather forecast. For today, it's going to be a lot of rain and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. We're going to have a high of 57 and winds coming in from the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, 48 degrees, scattered thunderstorms still, winds coming in from the northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now back to you guys in the studio.
That's all for today. Make sure to have a great spring break, and make sure to stay classy, VC.